So this is what the top of my refrigerator looks like. I have a ton of different boxes of teas at any one given time. So what I want to make today is a tea organizer. This is a useful DIY challenge hosted by Mom from Mom Das Life Handmade and April from April Adair Shares. Be sure to check out their links in the description below, and I'll also link to the playlist for everybody else's DIY organizers from the month of March. So please be sure to check that out, and I want to thank them for making this opportunity available to everybody. So I have this Christmas tin, and I thought that I would make a tea organizer for all those tea boxes that you saw. So this time I'm gonna spray paint it right side up because I realize I'm missing like that inside lip. So I'm just gonna have to deal with some overspray in there. I'm not really worried about it. First coat's done, and that covered really good on that little inside lip that I was concerned about. All right, be back out in 30 minutes. That was my last coat. I'll let it dry. So I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna cut it with a razor knife and create dividers inside the tin. It's about 9 inches by 8.5, and it's a depth of 3 inches. So I just want to divide it into 9 little organization compartments. What I want to do is mark 2.5 inches. I'm going to go a little longer than 9 because I want it to fit pretty snug. So I'm going to cut this way first. There we go, perfect. And now this way. Okay, so that's 3. I need 1 more. Got my pieces. Let's see how these will be. That's exactly the height that I really want them to be at, so that's perfect. And it fits this way, good. Probably a little long this way, so these need to still be cut a little bit going in that direction, which is fine. I want to make the letters quick. I didn't make the letters yet, and I have a 3-inch area to work in. So what I'd like to do is make that a 2.5-inch letter. And I'm going to make the letters in the Rae Dunn typeface style. I want this to look like a Rae Dunn sort of a inspired tin. So I'm going to search for Rae Dunn tea. And it comes up, oh, this is a good one right here. I'm going to do a screenshot very close to the correct height of those letters. Close that. It's just saved to the desktop. And I'm now going to open Microsoft Word and just import that in. I'm going to check the size. It is 2.14. I'm going to make it 2.5 because I want it 2.5 inches high, and I want the aspect ratio locked. And I'm going to say okay. Now it's the size I want. I'm going to file, print, and that'll print through my printer. Okay, so this came out. I'm just going to cut the letters out to make life easier. On the back, I'm going to use a piece of plain white chalk and just trace the letters. I'm just going to blow it off just so that there's just enough on there. I know you can't see it. Maybe you can. Just enough on there. I want to make sure my hands are pretty clean. I'm gonna try to just center it in the middle as best I can. That looks pretty good to me. And I'm gonna just take a pencil and I'm just gonna trace the letters. So I have one that's open that I was using the other day to write with. I'm just gonna flip the tip around, I think. Okay, and I'm just gonna use the chalk marker and trace. And there you have it. Rae Dunn inspired letters. I'm gonna do the other sides and I'll be back. All sides are done. We'll let that dry. So I cut these little pieces and now I'm just gonna try to make these pieces fit in here to organize the tea bags. So some of them fit pretty good already this way. And now I want to cut these to fit, and I do need to cut a little bit off each of the ends of these. So now I have those two pieces, and I have the two pieces in here. And what I really want them to do is cross over each other nicely. I need to do a little bit of division and make it so that these can intersect. 9 inches is easy. That just divides by 3. Yep, that's right. So what I'm going to do is cut halfway. Just flip that over so it goes completely through. And what's really nice about this is all of them have the I don't know what you would call it, but the grain going up and down, so I can carve out a little bit of space there. That should be good. That's one, and then this one. Okay. So that's 2. Those are the long ones. And now I need to do the short ones that are gonna go on top. This is fine, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll do the other one the same way. That actually looks pretty good. So let's see how it fits in here. Needs a little finagling. Oops, to get it in. But that is pretty darn good. So now I have my organizer and I'm gonna get my teas. I'll be right back. Let's see, we have blackberry apple cider. We have kombucha, Egyptian licorice, sweet tangerine, lemon ginger, and I have ginger, peach, and they're all in there. And there it is. There is my tea all organized in my little tea organizer. Looking way better